a knockout stage caliber game before the knockout stage. In Group 3, Philadelphia and Phoenix both know they are going through. The top two teams in the group meet now in USL eCup Rocket League Edition. Mike Watts, Devin Kerr. Devin, there are some games at the third match day that have the feel of something bigger. These are the top two teams that come out of this group, so we're going to see potentially something really special here.
These are my favorite kind of games, Mike. Win and you're in. Lose and you're in. Draw and you're... That's right, we don't have draws here. Let's take a look at the rest of the group and see why Phoenix and Philly are in no matter what. Because they won both of their first two games. San Diego and Toronto lose both of their first two games to round it out. But bragging rights, a pecking order, supremacy, and of course, breakfast lies on the loser of this game, which means Phoenix and Philly are going to go out and do whatever they can. Phoenix has been leaking goals a little bit here and there, but the Union an opportunity to get back into it and steal all 9 points.
Evan Slabicki is playing for City Team Chester. Joey Farrell playing for the Arizona COVID-19 Community Response Fund. Both guys who have played all 3 matches of the group stage. They're ready. Farrell, Slabicki, Philly, Phoenix coming up next.
At Arizona Federal, our passion is to help out the community where you live and work, because where you bank should make you feel good. Show your support for the home team with the Phoenix Rising Visa debit card. When you open a new account, you can score $100 just for using your card when you shop. How's that for an easy goal? Be a part of our commitment to the community. Arizona Federal Credit Union.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana and enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
There's a lot of publicity around the Philadelphia Union, too, right now. The Brotherly Game putting out a lengthy article about the employee who's moved to the front lines, Evan Slabicki, going against Joey Farrell, one of the greats in the USL Championship, an all-league caliber player. And Slabicki right off the jump.
Putting him in his place, huh? Joey Farrell thinks he's come home, deal with one of the Philly boys. That's not the case. There's no brotherly love in this match, Mike.
So Slabicki, a senior account executive in group sales, over 3 years with the club, off and running. Second effort, no. Farrell trying to get back. Farrell from distance responds in kind.
Maybe there is a lot of love. I tell you, we got a good one on our hands, Mike. 1-1, 21 seconds in. These boys know what's at stake. Nobody wants to finish number 2.
Devin mentioned it at the outset. No draws in Rocket League. No crying in Rocket League either. As a result, this is a true win and you win your group game. Slabicki determined for the number 1 spot in Group 3.
These boys don't like each other. Literally. Started as a backyard brawl. I believe it was in the 7th grade, Mike. They had an opportunity to be on each other's dodgeball team. That did not take place. They were not very happy. Ever since then, they've traded blows. Now, they physically have never hit each other. There's been some verbal sparring. Of course, there was the girlfriend incident when they were in 5th grade. The holding hands really got out of control, and needless to say, no new friends in this arena.
Farrell knocks it deep into the Philadelphia end. Slabicki going over the top. To say there have been storylines in this group, bad blood is an understatement. Toronto FC2 was led by a Bethlehem, Pennsylvania native, Kevin Silva. One of the great coaches in Philly history represented on the Phoenix side. Ev Smev grabs another in the Union 2. So far have made quick work of all the Philadelphia ties.
Richard Graham proud of his beautiful product in YSC because this is technical ability at its best, and that is a center back diving in. Joey Farrell, what is going on out there in the desert, bro?
Slabicki, terrific goal.
And remember, Mike, Ev Smev's on it. These two boys have played all 3 games. Joey Farrell smoked San Diego, but he had a battle in his second one. Both games going to overtime against Kevin Silva. Ev Slabicki has gone back to the tape and recognized that the rear quarter panel for Joey Farrell is a bit loose, ergo a bit of drag. He doesn't have that top speed we saw in previous matches.
I mentioned one of the all-time greats in coaching in Philly as this goes across the face of goal. Pat Farrell, 30 years plus around the LaSalle program, all-time winningest coach. You know, when you are one of the great coaches in the 5 Philadelphia schools, that is some kind of legacy to leave. The LaSalle Explorers, one of the pride of the Atlantic 10. How about this? Took it right off of Farrell's car. That's something Dad's not going to be proud of. They're going to watch the film of this and be disappointed. Slabicki up 5-1.
Trying to play out of the back as Phoenix Rising do, but the pressure being applied on the counter press proving true for Philadelphia Union 2. Mike, isn't it pronounced Legacy?
Devin's got food on the brain. Slabicki denied. Farrell might be able to get a long-range bump to this. He has, and he scores.
I did throw together some Cajun spicy rice roux over some spinach last night. That's spicy from Joey Farrell. Now he's playing.
One more here on Pat Farrell. He gave 45 years to the collegiate game at LaSalle. He won 226 games at the helm of that Explorers program. So the Philadelphia connection across the board here, something I would imagine of great pride in Group 3. I have no idea how Elijah Martin or Visliatis, the chairman of San Diego, connect to Philly, but Ev Smev has scored again. Union 2 up by 4 here with over a minute and a half to go.
Starting to provide enough distance where the point of no return will soon become quite apparent for Joey Farrell. We've seen him scoring streaks before. He's got to get back at it, though, Mike.
Farrell winning both games in overtime against Toronto FC2 to secure their place in the knockout stage. There will be no overtime in Game 1. That pretty much assured. +5 now for Union 2.
Yeah, and I don't see this total points put up right now, Mike. It's probably insurmountable. But we have seen that Joey Farrell is capable of climbing mountains. Daily walks with some of his compatriots that don the red and black, but not like this. Not at all. Just gotta wonder, right on the byline, no pressure coming. Zach Lubin not there behind him to yell at him.
That's what separates the good from the great, right? Having Zach Lubin behind you yelling at you.
Yeah. And he even yells at me. Still not a red card, Zach.
Sliced out by Farrell. Dribbles beyond the halfway line.
Good challenge.
Slabicki trying to go top pin.
Now it's game. How about this strike? Not bad. Off the rebound. See, right at the end, Mike. Rolls over the boost. Uses that flip reset to his advantage. All the great players do.
Well, they'll wipe the score away here. And Farrell will have a chance to get back into this in game 2, but Evan Slabicki has grabbed an 8-goal margin in game 1.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I think that about says it, Mike.
Oh, boy. 10-2, Philadelphia Union 2 over Phoenix Rising, who may have met their match in Rocket League. And the force of nature, Evan Slabicki, grabs an 8-goal win in Game 1. Game 2 of this best of 3 when we return.
Mom, we have to talk. I'm getting a little too old for notes in my lunchbox.
Really? Okay. See what else I put in there?
Little Bites!
Entenmann's Little Bites muffins.
Bye, Mommy, I love you!
Made with real ingredients like blueberries, bananas, strawberries, and no high fructose corn syrup, are always baked moist and delicious. Entenmann's Little Bites. The perfect portion of happiness.
DJ, I like the melody, but I gotta move my body. Oh, oh, I gotta shake it on the floor. I got the movement and the attitude. I got something you could do. You could put my record on. You could play my favorite song. The one where the bass goes boom, 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 ba-dum.
USL eCup Rocket League Edition, top of Group 3. Joey Farrell and Phoenix Rising fall 10-2 in Game 1, which feels a lot more like the old Arizona United days. And Union 2 are one game away from winning the group with 9 points.
Great job, Mike. Take us to break.
Oh! He tried to clear it off the post. He needed more juice. It's 1-0 Philly.
That's what happens, Mike, when you don't have the perfect mixture in your morning drink or afternoon delight, if you would. I go with a nice blend of water, cranberry, apple juice, a couple of things of ice cubes to just dilute the whole thing down. Joey Farrell didn't pay attention there.
This is about Devin keeping the acidity just right. The pH level in his body very specific.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
There's a segment of the population who think that was a joke. It's not.
Definitely not.
Slabicki waits. Farrell guards. Slabicki misfires. Oh, Farrell missed. But Farrell able to knock it off the back. Is trouble brewing here. Never have I ever seen a ball wait that long to get touched in. 2-0 Philadelphia.
Look at this thing. I mean, it just plants a flag. This is my territory. I'm taking it over. And neither one of you boys are going to come hang out with me. Where's that aggression we saw from Joey Farrell in some of the matches past? He's not winning his 50-50s. Ev Smev just a step quicker with that boost. Oh, here's a chance. He's out in front. I'll get it.
Farrell, you have to be able to get behind the ball and put some actual power on it.
Not only that, Mike, it has to end up in the net to count as a goal. I just read the rules.
Farrell didn't hit that as well as he had hoped, or perhaps he was trying to switch the point.
What point, Mike? I'm confused. What are we switching?
The point of the attack. Slabicki goes back across the grain.
What is the point of the attack? To score, right?
To score goals.
Or you mean... Oh. Well, that makes sense.
Farrell delivers. Off the deflection, attempted bike, denied. Slabicki gets a second touch.
Oh my God, it's old man Potter. He stole the fourth goal.
Farrell. Slabicki trying to get back. He'll get there. Devin, is it true Joe Farrell has to give that crown back to its rightful owner?
I believe that's the case, yes. It's on loan from the Smithsonian. The problem is they actually have quite a large amount of support staff that was built into the budget just for Joey Farrell. And rumor was that if he did not complete himself into the knockout rounds, that he was going to have to pay that himself. Now, obviously, he's going to make it to the knockout rounds. But the key question is, when will that end up back in my trophy case? Mike, I've been meaning to ask you a question with a minute and a half to go, up 5. Real quick, first response that comes to your mind. TGI Fridays, Chili's, or Applebee's? Pick one. Go. Quick. Quick, Mike. Go.
Applebee's because the half-price apps.
Oh, look at you. You're a gem.
Farrell might have been able to hit that on the first time. The ball just hung up there. Under a minute until Union 2 can put a group stage champion banner up at Subaru Park. (6-0). And it turns out Philadelphia far and away the top team in Group 3.
Actually, Mike, it's 6-0, and Philadelphia is far and away the top team in Group 3.
Well, Well, Joey Farrell, certainly at his press conference, is going to have some pointed words for himself. He expects to play better than this. And Ev Smev, Panenka of goals, right at the back end. Slabicki to add one more.
Oh.
Beats Farrell to the punch. 8-0.
I think Joey Farrell actually gets a touch on this, Mike. I think Farrell puts this in the back of his own net.
And Philadelphia Union 2 are the undisputed champions of Group 3. Phoenix Rising will leave the group for the knockout stage as well as the runners-up. Put a bow on it. Show you the highlights when we come back.
DJ, I like the melody, but I gotta move my body. Oh, oh, I gotta shake it on the floor. I got the movement and the attitude. I got something you could do. You could put my record on. You could play my favorite song. One where the bass goes boom, 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 boom.
Highlights of this USL Championship affair in USL eCup Rocket League Edition. Phoenix Rising won some nail-biters against Toronto, some tightly contested affairs against San Diego, but Union 2, just too much for them, and Union 2 get all 9 points out of Group 3, Devin, and they do it quite impressively, especially today when it was all on the line.
Slabicki, that's your man right there. YSC, Jim Curtin. You can throw a bunch of names together, but all that matters is Ev Smev. Smearing the good name of Joey Farrell, especially the defensive side of it, because he was frustrated. He was flabbergasted. He was confused. And even once, he smiled. But he didn't score. Not a lot anyway. Only 2 goals in the first, and he kept that 0 in the second. 8-0 is going to be quite frustrating, but he's still going to move into the knockout round, so there is a saving grace. Philadelphia Union 2, take a bow. Bethlehem Steel, exit stage right.
Parade down Broad Street to be determined, and the river end where the Sons of Ben reside will likely be adding a banner. Group champions, Philadelphia Union 2 knock off Phoenix. For producer Sharni Yerke and our Vista Worldline team, Mike Watts, saying thanks for watching USL eCup Rocket League Edition.